Hello. Today I'm going to walk you through a really quick and easy project that you could make as a gift. And the really great thing about it is that you could customize it in any number of ways. So what we're going to make is a stand-up desk calendar. And it's going to be very simple. So let's just go ahead and get right into it, and then you'll see how quick and easy it is to make. So to start off, to make the base and stand-up part of the calendar, you're going to need one sheet of paper, and I'm going to give you the measurements for mine, but like I said earlier, the great thing about this project is that you can customize it however you needed, and I'll explain that in a minute. But first of all, to make it the same size as what I'm making, which I just wanted a small one that can sit on my desk or that I can give as a gift really easily. So my piece of paper is 11 inches. And I cut it to 4 1/4. And then I went ahead and I scored it at the 4 1/2. Essentially, I scored it in the center, and then I scored it at 3/4 of an inch away from the center on both sides. So, however long you want to make your calendar, then you're going to add, let's see, what does this come to? This is, you're going to double that and then also add 1.5 inches because that is what you need for the center. Okay, so this is my base, and you'll see what I mean when we're done. But this is what's going to make it stand up. So to make it the size that I'm making, you have an 11-inch sheet of paper by 4 1/4, and you're going to score it at 4 1/2, or I'm sorry, 5 1/2. 4 3/4, and then 6 1/4, which is, like I said, the center of the paper, and then 3/4 this way and 3/4 this way. Okay, really quite simple. And then to make mine into a calendar, I also think that this would make a really cool photo album, which is what I originally intended. I was making that first, but then I thought about it and I thought, oh, this would make a really cool calendar. So what I did is I went to Google and I Googled calendar images, and I just found a free printable, and then I took it to my computer. I took it into a program on my computer, and I enlarged each month a little bit, and I also changed the top font because I didn't like the one that was on there. But I made it the size that I wanted it to work with my calendar. I believe that I made these 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. Let's check here. 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. Yep. So I put these on so I could print them out just like this. And I printed all 12 of them. And then I went and I found some pattern paper that I liked, and I picked a double-sided. You do not need to pick a double-sided. You could, if you don't have a double-sided paper, you could just take 2 pieces and then glue them back to back. You kind of want the back to be decorated as well because you're going to use it. If you don't want to do that, then you could just do 12 sheets of paper and only use the front side. For mine, I just did 6 sheets, and I'm going to use the front and the back. So half my calendars are going to be on the front, and half of my calendars are going to be on the back, so that halfway through the year, I can just turn my calendar around and use the back side. Okay? So I've gone ahead and I've pre-cut my pattern paper, and I cut this to 4 by 4 1/2. And I chose 4 1/2 because I wanted to have kind of a postcard look when I glue the calendar onto it. So I've got a larger bottom than the top. Now, what I was originally going to do with this was going to be a photograph. And I was going to glue a photograph on, and that's why I chose the postcard look. But I still kind of like it for the calendar look too. Okay? So that's what I chose. So if you want it to look like that, that's what you're going to need. Okay? And then all you have to do is go ahead, and if you're using 6 of them, just take your calendars and you're going to put January through June on one side. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that first. Oh, I forgot I forgot to replace it. Let's see what I got here. Okay, we'll use this adhesive. You're just going to go ahead and stick your adhesive down. Okay. Guess we'll do it the right way. Let me grab some scissors here. Okay. So all you have to do is put your adhesive on, and then you're going to tape January, like I said, you're going to do January through June on one side. And then you're going to turn them all over. Let me just get this off here real quick. Try to be prepared, but I forgot that I ran out of tape. Okay. And one more. Also, you could print these calendars onto, you could print them onto, I'm going to go this way, onto colored paper too, so that you don't have just plain white paper. But I liked the idea of the white calendar. Have it stick out from the background here. Okay, so once you've done, let's see here, we've got January, February, March. I gotta turn them over. No, I want them upside. January, February, March, April, May, and June on one side. Then you're going to take them and you're going to flip them over, and on the back side of June, you're going to put July. And on the back side of May, you're going to put August. On the back side of April, you're going to put September. And then on the back side of March, you're going to put October. On the back side of February, you're going to put November. And on the back side of January, you're going to put December. Okay? Once you have placed all of your calendars or photographs, whatever it is. I also thought that it would make a really nice inspirational quote book. So you could take some inspirational quotes, put them on each page, and then the recipient can very easily just, scroll to one that they want to look at for the day, flip to the one, and then they have that showing. And the great thing about it is it's double-sided, so if it's on someone's desk and that desk is facing out, one side, the back side isn't plain either. The back side would have a quote on it as well. Okay, so now we've got that done. Then we're going to take our base and we're going to fold. The center fold is going to fold up. So that one's just going to fold like that. And then the other two, we're going to fold them back on themselves like this. Okay. Just line it up as best you can. And then crease it down really well. And then this will stand up on its own like that. Okay, but for now, you want to keep it nice and flat. We're going to take this is our Bind It All. I'm going to put my January, February, I'm going to put them in order. March, April, May, June, and July. Okay. I want to put them so that January is up. And then I'm going to just center them sort of right in the center like that. Okay. And then if they will fit, which they won't, okay, we're just going to do half of them with the background then. I'm just going to stick them in here. And I'm kind of making sure that there's the same amount. So let's see if I can show you up close. There's the same amount of space on the background on both sides. Okay? That's just the most important part. And then I'm just lining it up so that it's even on both sides, what's hanging off. And then I'm going to punch it. Okay? Then I'm going to do the same thing with what's left here. I'm just gonna line them up. Okay. And punch. Super simple, super easy. So now I've got them all like this. I've got January on the top, and then on the back I've got my stand that I had. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in. I'm gonna put the hook in, or the rings in, from the back side, just like that. And I'm just using a 1/2-inch hook, or a 1/2-inch ring. Sorry. Stick it in my binder, press down, and now they are bound. And it's that simple. Then all I have to do to get it to stand up is pop open the bottom part a little bit. I kind of just push my fingers in there and push that down, and then it will stand up on its own. Then you can flip through February, March, April, May, June, and there's June. And then when June is over, I just turn it around, and now I'm on July. And then July is over, I just flip it over, and then I'm on August. And then you can see how they all work together. Okay. And then you can also see how this would make a really cool photo album, or a really cool quote. I think that's what I'm going to make this next. I'm going to turn this into a quote display. I'm going to make a little one that displays quotes, inspirational quotes. And also, if you put photos on it, you could stick little embellishments on them to make it kind of look like a mini scrapbook page too. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was nice and quick enough for you. I hope that you make these, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Bye-bye now.